Hey guys, Sabrina here at Corazon Latino. So for this class, we're going to be learning a jazz routine to the song called You'll Find a Way. I love this routine because it's so dynamic. So our goal here is going to be to hit all of the beats because there are a lot of really cool beats as you'll hear in the music. And our goal is to be sharp, but at the same time to flow from one beat to the next, okay? So let's watch it first and then we'll go through it step by step. Are we ready? Catch my breath first. Okay, so our starting position, I ran on stage so I could play the music, but really we're gonna start already on stage, already on camera in this nice big squat, and your chest is gonna be caved in. So I want you to contract your chest and look down into it, okay? The arms, you're holding the sides of your chest. Okay, so sides, cave in. So this should be the pose. Your pelvis is forward. You're like one of those, like Forever 21 mannequins. Ooh. Okay, so then there's that first beat in the intro. Da-na-na-da. So it goes da-na-na-da. So out, in, except that it's not a consistent beat, right? You have to follow that rhythm. Da-na-na-da. Then we reach out. Okay, and this starts off sharp, but then it kind of flows into the next sharp movement. So just like we talked about in the beginning, sharp and flow combined, okay? So reach, hit. Okay, so I want this to come into passe super duper sharp. Okay, I want it to come out of nowhere. Reach, hit. And then this hand right here is just kind of like caressing the side of your face, okay? You can choose to look that way, you can choose to look forward, whatever you feel is like really sharp and intimidating, okay? So we reach, hit. Then we step with the right foot, kick with the left foot. When you kick, make sure your leg is turned in, meaning that your knee is facing the camera. And then it's a flick, and you jump at the same time. It doesn't have to be a huge jump, it just has to be very sharp, okay? Remember, the key here is sharp. Our arms go out at the exact same time. Pop. Try that. Pop. Okay? But then we leave our arms there, so we go pop, you step. So this is a nice big lunge here because we're filling in that gap. There's gonna be another hit, but we don't wanna look like we're doing nothing between those hits. So this was a hit, step, fan, okay? There's some momentum in there so that when the beat hits, you're at the top of your fan. So it goes hit and hit, okay? We're gonna lead that into another lunge, okay? So I want you to almost fall out of it, okay? You don't have to be completely upright. I want you to fall, lead with your hip, okay? Because we're gonna do a side body roll up. So this leg takes you into a wide second. You lead with the hip, all the way up the body, hit. Your head is the last thing to come up, okay? And our arms are gonna go with us to hit this little pose right here, okay? So your arms are here in the fan. You step out. At the very last second, you bring your arms up and we're gonna dig with the left foot, okay? Let's try that from the beginning. We are caved in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Reach, hit, step, kick, lunge, fan, lunge, up. Moving on. If you need to pause the video and try with music, go ahead. We won't be doing that right here just so this video is not too long, okay? So here, you adjust to the side, okay? You have time there. You don't have to rush. She says something about down, okay? And then there's like a woo sound, okay? So she says down and then you go woo. And then there's another beat. You're gonna flip on this beat. You don't have to hold this pose, but I'm just showing you what we're trying to achieve, okay? So you got your little butterfly hands, they dive down your body, all the way to your toes, and then flick, flick, okay? So those two beats are kind of fast. I mean, you have a little bit of time. I really encourage you to listen to the music and find those hits, okay? Because musicality is so important in this dance. There's no way you can hit the beat if you don't know where it is, right? Okay, so we just went hit, hit. I don't care what this hand does. I just want this one to be sharp. We're breaking that wrist, okay? And then you're gonna step back, and back, and back, and back, okay? So there are 4 that are more grooving, okay? So there's a groove aspect, but there's also a hit when you sit into it, okay? And I want you to roll those shoulders with the corresponding leg that you're going on. So we're here, this means brush your hair and sit into your right hip, left hip, right hip. Notice how my shoulder's going up with this leg coming front, right? Then there's another little dun-dun-dun-dun. It's a little quieter, so we're just gonna be subtle about it. We're gonna go dun-dun-dun-dun, okay? Just the little shoulders, So you're here, dun, 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 dun-dun-dun-dun. Now my left foot is free. I'm gonna step back and turn on it, okay? So step back on my left. I step forward on my right and sit into this hip. When I sit into it, my arms come up and I grab my wrist and make a fist with the other hand. So this should be sharp. There's a little beat there. So you pivot, pop. This is a moment, okay? Then you lift that hip and pop it down 3 times because it goes dun-dun-dun-dun, right? But when you lift it, there's really no beat to indicate to you when to lift it. So like I said, you just have to know. You have to know this song by heart. You prep, dun-dun-dun-dun. Try and really hit that as hard as you can, okay? So really open your hip and release it, okay? There's just 3 of those. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Then you're going to step on this free left foot and reach at the exact same time, okay? Reach, and we do what's called a chug. A chug is when you kind of replace one foot with the other all of a sudden. So it's one beat, okay? So you step, chug, step, chug. We do 4 of those, okay? But after the first one, you just leave your arms in this position, okay? This is the position of our arms. We kind of have these fun little birdie fingers going on. You can do whatever you want, really, but I kind of like this look here, okay? But not only are we chugging, we're also doing a little body roll at the same time. So let's see what that looks like. We're also traveling at this diagonal, okay? So not straight side, not straight forward. So you reach, chug, and then look at my stomach. I body roll, chug, body roll, chug, body roll, chug. That's the 4th one. What's next? Reach out to the side and sit into this hip, okay? So kind of drag this out, look at your arm, sink into that plie. You're kind of in this weird fourth position. If you've seen my other choreographies, I really love fourth position. Reach. And then this is a sassy walk. I want so much attitude, okay? If you're recording yourself, see what facials you can make. Do it in the mirror, right? See if you can be like, okay? I want attitude. So, you are on, your weight is on your left foot, so you sassy walk right, left, right, hit. So only 3 sassy walks, because on the 4th one, you already have to hit. Okay, let's try that again from here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit. Okay, this hit is sharp and it's sassy. Your hands go here. Your right leg is in a dig. Your left cheek is out. Then there's another da-na-na-dun. So you prep, da-na-na-dun. Okay, so this one's a little trickier because it's not 3 hips, it's 2 hips, 1 chest. So you prep, hip, hip, chest is what it looks like, okay? Da-na-na-dun. But that's with no arms. Your arms are just here. Doesn't really change anything. Prep, da-na-na-dun. From here, your chest is open. What are you gonna do? You're gonna contract it. But you're gonna contract it with enough force that it's like you're falling out of it. You throw your arms to the front, towards your leg. So lift this leg, make sure it's in front of your body, not out to the side of your body. It's right in front. You don't have to turn it out, you can if it's more comfortable. So throw, step, step, throw. Okay, so my right leg is free. I step right, left, right. On that 3rd step, I throw at the exact same time that I step. Now my leg is out to my side. So the pose you're hitting here, the pose, right, you're not actually stopping, but the throw is right here. This leg's out to the side, you throw, and you look at it. Okay, every time we're doing these throws, we're using our whole body to put that energy in that direction, okay? So that was our 2nd throw. This is throw number 1, throw number 2, throw number 3. Okay, so this one, the energy changes, and you'll hear it in the music. So this one's kind of like a rond de jambe there, where your leg comes forward, then side, then in. Okay? Practice that a couple times. Forward, side, in. Forward, side, in. Okay? And your arm is going to follow. You can do whatever you want with your hand here. Sometimes I like to flip it up at the end, because you do have a little moment there to pause, and so you want this moment to look picturesque, right? So you just through and through, hit. Then your right leg is free. You're going to step. You can be en releve or forced arch, whatever's more comfortable. But you're going to step right, left, right, left. So if you recognize this move, this is a pas de bourrée. A pas de bourrée is when you step back, side, front, in order to prep for something, usually is what it's for. So we're in 4th position again. We're in a prep position. Because we're going to turn. Okay, these are really fun. They're fouette turns, except that instead of your leg being a la seconde, your leg is going to be devant, which means to the front. Okay, so we just hit. Sorry. Hit. She says, it's not for me. Your arms are going to prep here. It's similar to this prep, except we're stylizing it, okay? So, to do a fouette, you twist your body, and as soon as you're facing the back, you should achieve this position. Okay, so I'm turning on my left foot stays on the ground. Woo. Okay, that's the position you hit when you're down. Then you just maintain that leg position when you go up. Okay, so you'll go down, up. Okay, try that one time. We're prepped. Go down, up. Okay, so here's where our plie releve becomes really important. Okay, plie releve. This is what we're doing in the air, except our leg is out here, which makes it a little harder. So we're going down, up, okay? So So we're doing 4 of those. Don't worry if you don't get it. These are tricky even for me. So you're going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Your arms are here, okay? Then when you're coming out of your 4th one, you're not quite to the front yet. Already get ready to do a body roll. A nice big one because we have time, okay? Go 1, and then step out. So a nice big second. You can be turned out or turned in, whatever you want right here. Find something comfortable and low, okay? So you just came out. 1, 2, 3, 4, prep. Shoulders this time for our beats, okay? So you're gonna go da-na-na-da, okay? Da-na-na-da. So that is left, right, left, right. Your arms can be here, they can be here, they can be wherever you want, really. Da-na-na-da, throw. Okay, so similar to the throw sequence we had a little earlier, okay? We're gonna throw, I think, 4 times. Let's go through it. So it's da-na-na-da, throw. This one is all a second, your leg is out to the side. Throw, step, step, throw. So these are equivalents, just right and left. That light just randomly came on. That's weird. Okay. Throw and throw. This one is to the front. So my footwork didn't change. I just faced the diagonal and made sure my leg was in front of my body. But I'm still doing those 3 little steps. Throw, step, step, throw, step, step, throw. This is our last throw. It's the exact same one we did earlier to that corner. But now we're facing this corner. Okay, leg is in front. Arms are kind of flaring, right? Then, step, prep. Same 4th position we've been doing for all our preps. Your back foot's in a dig. You're gonna go up for a coupe turn. Okay, so your foot is in the back, it's pointed, it's turned out. You can be on forced arch if you want. You can be full releve if you want. You can do whatever you want with your arms. I think I tend to do this with my arms just to kind of match the theme of it, okay? So this turn, it's not even a full turn because you're gonna cut it off once you're facing the, well, no, it is a full turn, my bad. Because you wanna face the exact same direction that you started. So you're at this 45-degree angle, you're in a dig, you go up and just come right back down to this nice 5th position. If you can, try and hit this position because we have a little bit of time in order to hit our stag leap. Okay, a stag leap looks like this. Okay, so your goal is to get both legs in attitude. The front leg is always harder to get up. And you don't want it turned in, you want it turned out. Okay, as much as humanly possible. This leg turned out as well, okay? So practice that a couple times. Start from 5th position because then your legs are already turned out. They're already where they need to be. You just lift them up, okay? So up, just like that. Try and come back to your 5th position. To protect your knees, it's so important that you land in plie, okay? And that's for grace as well. We don't want to land like hard on our feet, okay? So because we have time in this prep, you can go all the way down and all the way up, okay? So it looks like this, down, up, okay? So from here, down, up, you step up. So your right foot just takes a little step. It landed in the back, but it's just gonna step front, and now we are parallel. Our legs are turned in, okay? We do like a little body roll, a little reverse body roll, like this, in order to bring it up to our arms. And your arms are just hitting this little fist action right here, and your leg is coming up to passe, okay? Boop. Okay, then we do another little step. So this is right, left, left, right, and then hit this passe. So this passe, just a normal passe right here to the front, except that you're leaning to your right, okay? So you're kind of falling out of it. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? It should look a little messy. So this is boom, 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 boom. So you do the same thing on the other side, except how do we connect it? You do a little chassé instead of a step. and that's just for musicality, okay? Because there's an extra little beat there. So you'll hit, step, step, sweep. See, I'm falling already. Then you'll a chassé. What does that mean? It means to plie and close your legs in the air. That's all a chassé is. It means plie when you're open, straighten together when you're in the air. So it's down, up. But it's going to be little because it's super fast, okay? Chassés are just great for transition. So you don't have to worry about your feet being in the exact right placement. Just think of gliding over to this side quickly. Because we hit here, chassé here. For the beginning, you're in this passe, chassé, passe. Chassé, passe, chassé, passe. Okay, so you're leaning to your right, step, step, lean left. Okay? Try and play with this arm. You can kind of do whatever you want, but there should be like a falling sensation. Okay? Then from here, we're going to travel that way. I don't travel that much in the video because I want you to see me, but if you got room, travel. Okay? So you're here. There's another chassé. It's also little because the music's so fast. Little chassé. You're going to step. Get ready for 2 high chaînés, 1 low chaîné. Okay? High chaîné. Looks like this, okay? Make sure that you're in first position releve when you're in a chaîné, okay? So you should be up here. Try and turn out your legs if you can, okay? Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, try and turn out your legs. We're gonna do our traditional ballet / contemporary arms, okay? So you just did your chassé, you turn, turn, then there's a low chaîné. So what do you have to do? When you're coming out of this high chaîné, you plie, like this, okay? Leading with the toes and the knee, okay? You do your low chaîné, then you do a barrel jump, or what else is it called, a calypso? Different names for it, but basically this leg is in front, and this leg is in attitude. That's the goal. Attitude, front, and straight. Back bent, front straight. And you want to try and hit them at the same time if you can, okay? And since I know we're all probably home right now, and maybe some of us live on the 2nd story, maybe not all of us can do this right now, which sucks, but if you get a moment, try this routine outside or something. I want you to practice this leap. It's so much fun, okay? It's also fun because it doesn't have to be super clean with the upper body. You can kind of fall back into it. So look what it looks like. We go. I'm going to come from back here, so those chaînés will help you get that power, okay? So we chassé, high chaîné, low chaîné, up. Okay, so my goal is to get this foot pointing this 45 degrees and to open my chest a little bit and hit this position. It doesn't have to be super clean. Like I said, this routine is more gritty, okay? So you just did high chaîné, low chaîné, leap. Because a barrel jump or a barrel turn is kind of rotating, right? We jumped, and the momentum takes us around, okay? So don't try and stop it, because that's hard, okay? So just let the momentum take you around, and you just basically spin. I don't care how you spin. If you want to make it clean, you land it on this foot. Try and see if you can kind of corkscrew. Okay, so what that means is, this leg landed here. I take it in front, in a dig, and I spin using my thighs, okay? If you fall out of it, no big deal. It is a falling sort of dance, okay? So leap, spin, then what do? We do a little grapevine to center ourselves back. So let's just say you traveled all the way over here, you're like way off camera. I want you to grapevine in like a forced arch kind of way, okay? You can really have fun with this, make it your own. Sometimes I realize I have time because I'm already center, so then I'll just play with isolations. Okay, so really get creative because I think you have like a whole 4 counts of just grapevining, okay? So you leap, and the music's about to change, you'll hear it. It's like, da, 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 okay? Don't you like my sound effects? So it's gonna start making these cool like electronic sounds, okay? And you'll hear it. You're gonna go down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So for this, you should be turned out. It's gonna be really hard to do turned in, and like you won't achieve the same look. So your hands go down your body, all the way to your knees. There should be a chest lift here. Down for 2, cave in. So notice how my chest goes in for that effect, okay? So down 1, 2, cave 3, 4. I go all the way to my ankles. Up 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Down 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 5, 6, 7, 8. Really use your plie. Your legs are gonna be tired. Okay? Then you go, okay? It's another phrase that begins right there. You'll hear it. So to initiate this phrase, you're going to stretch to the right side, take it down, connect your other arm to 5th position. Here, I turn, Here you're gonna have to adjust your leg so you don't hurt your knees or your back, okay? So that you're kind of in this arched position, okay? So here we're in this arched position. You keep your circle going until you're down here. This is the end of your circle for that phrase. Then a new phrase begins. You body roll up. Take your focus up. This one's really long. It's a whole 8 count, so drag it out. Don't rush it. One of the things as a dancer that we need to be comfortable with is stillness or really small amounts of motion for the camera. And sometimes it's scary because you're like, all eyes are on me and I'm not doing anything. I'm just like awkwardly body rolling slowly, okay? So try and get rid of that awkwardness. Try and just like be full of yourself and be like, yeah, I got this body roll. What you looking at? Okay? So head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I sit back so that I can reverse the body roll. When you reverse the body roll, make sure it starts from the hips. My hips go forward, and it makes me arch my back, okay? This is a picture moment. I actually have a picture of this moment. Y'all have probably seen it on my Facebook, okay? Because I love it. Because it's a really pretty split. Try and see if you can just make your right leg move. Just because it looks prettier, it looks smoother when only one foot leads into the split as opposed to like both legs kind of being like, okay? So you're here. You just reversed your body roll. Right leg coming down to a split, okay? Here, then you bring your arms forward. Close your legs. You pop up. Okay, so you have one whole 8 count to get down to that split and here. So it's like down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would recommend on 5 or 6, start closing your legs. Up on 8. This is sharp. The music completely changes. All the stops. And then now we are back to pops. It's just pops. Complete silence in the background. It goes. Okay, right? Just 3 pops with a pause in between. Okay, so I want you to think about that. Think in your head. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so your first 1, 2, 3 is going to be chest out, in, out. Your focus is here. You're serious. This is the emotion we're experiencing right now. It's seriousness. We go. Does that make sense? Just chest out, in, out. You don't have to exaggerate it. It can be a little subtle as long as it's clear. Does that make sense? There's a difference between big and clear. So just pop, pop, pop. Leave that chest out to go pop, pop. So your chest comes out even more. Now it's more like your rib cage comes out. So head, your chest's already out. Your head goes up, chest, down. This down is fast, okay? Because it's pop, pop, pop. So I want your booty to sit on the pop, okay? So it goes pop, 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 pop. Then pop, pop, pop. Okay, so that means your first pop is hands down. Second pop is contract. Third pop, release. 3 pops are a little complex because we're gonna do a little switch kick in the air, okay? So you step with your left foot, you're gonna dig on your first pop. You're gonna come up with your right leg on your second pop, jump and switch on your third pop. Okay, so it's just a little switch kick. Your right leg is coming up, but you're jumping off of your left leg in order to get that left leg up in the air. Your left leg should hit up in the air by that third pop, which takes a little bit of practice to hear that timing. Okay, so you're here, you go left foot dig, right foot up, jump. And then, you see how my right foot landed on the ground? That's naturally gonna happen. That's your first pop for the next 3 pops. Pop, pop, pop. Does that make sense? So you did step, kick, switch, land, step, sit. And when you sit, you hit your hands here, the exact same pose we had when we were doing our chugs earlier. Hit. Then your booty is gonna go up, down, up. No prep there. No prep, we're just going straight for 1, 2, 3. So it's gonna feel awkward because you're gonna finish up. So you're not finishing down, you're finishing up. It goes up, down, up. You leave it up. Your chest comes out and out. It's a little difficult with your arms in the way. So again, it's subtle, but it's clear as much as possible. Out, in, out. So your hip goes up, down, up, chest, out, in, out. Next is shoulders. And I kind of use my head with it. Okay. Out, in, out. So now you're really awkward because your butt is up and your chest is out. And then you have these shoulders going on, okay? So your shoulder goes, you go left, right, left, okay? And then you can throw here, and then that's basically the end of it, but you can kind of hit a pose at the end because we have a little moment where it has that last beat, okay? So it goes pop, 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 throw. Oh, I lied, sorry, okay. So it's your third pop is your throw. Pop, 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 left, right, throw. Step, step, hit. Whatever pose you want, okay? Now hit. Okay? I believe that is it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Replay the video as many times as you need. I just ran through it super quickly so you didn't have this enormous video, but feel free to pause it as many times as you need. Run through it, okay? It's definitely a complex routine, but I really hope y'all enjoy the challenge, and I hope y'all have fun with it, and that it allows you to dance in this time when we're all cooped up, okay? So, have fun. Let me know how it goes.